So I thought we'd go ahead and open this up together. It came in the mail today from my Altair build. And then we'll talk a little bit about what it is. Assuming I can get the plastic to cut here. Kind of excited about it. This will help move the project forward. Got a bunch of cables and jumpers. I'm on the board. Come out of there. So what this is actually several things. So for my Altair build here, I need serial ports, and those serial ports, you know, the standard was the Altair SIO or SIO2 cards. I went looking for an original card. There's a couple on eBay, and they're asking $400+ for them, and I'm just not going to spend that. I went looking if anybody done a reproduction card I could build, and didn't really find a reproduction card, but I did find this card, and it's a new design. At least you know compared to the era the original hardware was built. This has got 2 compatible UARTs on it, so you get 2 serial ports. This has got EEPROM on it with a monitor in it. It's got the ability to do power on reset. It can inject a starting address onto the bus, basically do a jump statement to jump to where this ROM is at, etc. You know, it's quite a powerful little card. I was looking for 2 serial ports, but you know, having a monitor and EEPROM, 2 newer UARTs that can go faster, and all the other functionality here is really kind of nice. Now this card is a repaired card, so it was sold. There was an issue with it. It was returned back to a Martin, who repaired it and offered it to me at a really good price, and I couldn't pass it up. So it's going to fill my needs well here. You know, it'll provide me, in this case it looks like a couple different serial connections out of the back, and I actually didn't realize I was going to get these included. This is really nice. So what this will give me is a DB25 for RS-232 on the back panel of the Altair, and then of course these for the 2 COM ports connect in down here. So really with this card and an upcoming video, we should be able to bring the machine to life with a serial terminal, get into the monitor here, and begin to do a little bit more with it. I went down the path of thinking maybe I'd wire wrap up a clone of the SIO or SIO2 card. I may still do that. I'd have to look through my vintage parts to see if I have the proper UARTs, the ability to generate the baud rate, etc. It'd be kind of a fun project to wire wrap up a card like that. I have some wire wrap boards from the era, so it would look very original to the era. You know, I've got sockets and everything. I could make a very original, you know, looking card, assuming I have all the parts. But you know, nice little board. 2 backwards compatible UARTs. They go to a higher baud rate. Lots of flexibility in setting the ports the UARTs are at, and setting the baud rates. I can go from 110 baud to 76,800 baud for each UART. The ability to have a 2K or 4K ROM in place. The ability to have a, I believe this can have a, is this the board or is another board coming? A 2K or 4K ROM in place. This isn't that board. I can have a read of port FF, disable the ROM so that the RAM that would be mapped to the same address come into view with the processor. Like I said, the jump, I can do a jump on start to one address. The board, like I said, will inject a jump and an address onto the bus at machine power up. There's a sense set of switches here that are like the sense panel on the IMSI. There's the 8 switches for the sense. So you can read these switches on port 255 or FF hex or 377 octal. Just lots of nice ability here. If I want to use interrupts, they can be wired up down here. If this, to use interrupts to drive things like serial port communications. So This looks really nice. I do know the person who bought the card removed the MSI style connectors here and put the IDE style connectors on. The board could be switched back. I will, I think, keep it in this configuration. But, you know, Martin said he repaired it. It was a bad trace someplace. He fully tested it. He was happy to sell it to me. I was happy to get it. If you search for Martin Eberhard, Eberhard, you should find his website. I don't remember what the website is at the moment offhand. Or you can search for 88-2 SIOPJP. This is down here in the silk screen. You probably can't see that too well through the pins. You can find this card, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's a nice looking card. It looks well designed. You know, it's got gold plated contacts for the S100 bus. So this gets us one step further into getting really my Altair 8800 into a case and in a form factor where it'll actually be usable. So just wanted to share this with you. I'll wrap this up here. I don't think there's a whole lot else to say. So anyhow, if you got this far in the video, thank you. We'll talk soon.